I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Nothing else matters, not the mortgage, not the store, not... For those 10 seconds or less, I'm free.
And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
What's up, guys? Chris Honda here, coming at you with another video. You guys remember my previous video when I interviewed the CEO and owner of Rent JDM out here in Las Vegas. So today we are at the actual place where you rent the cars and where you can hang out, play video games while you wait, and check out their inventory. So Chris Honda here. Welcome to my Rent JDM video. Hope you guys like it. Remember to subscribe if you guys like my content. So we are coming in, and as you can see, we are at 5630 Procyon Street in Las Vegas. As you can see, we got the Brian O'Connor car sitting right in the middle. We've got a bunch of R32s sitting part of their inventory. We got the Bozuzoku High Ace van. That is like one of the big attractions here. It's so cool. Look at the crazy wings and everything. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna have Andrew, who's at the main station here. He's gonna take us for a tour of Rent JDM. Hi Andrew, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, Chris? How you doing?
Pretty good. Thank you so much for letting us tour this beautiful facility. So take us around, maybe do a quick gist of the inventory, the cars that are on display,
Sure can.
And then let us know when we can rent and hit the strip with these beautiful classic cars.
Sounds good, Chris. We'll start with our crown jewel. This is the Beast.
This is the Beast.
This is one of 14 legal Motorex Gtr R34s in the country. It's a spec V, and this used to belong to Toshi Hayama. He was in the Fast and Furious 3 and 4. He was a technical advisor for them. He was actually in the third one, Toshi from Underground Garage. He was the Apexi frontman in the USA, and this was actually a former Apexi demo car. So this is actually an N1 block with Apexi internals. So they used the full catalog on this guy.
Wow.
He owned it until last year when our owner picked it up. He sat in the garage for 10 years though. He had it from 2006 to 2016. This guy was in a garage, in Toshi's garage in Arizona. It spent 99% of its life in the United States. It was only in Japan new for a little while. Toshi bought it, brought it over. Motorex legalized it federally. Then they got it in. And so in 2016 though, he wanted to redo it. At that time he only had about 450 horsepower in it. He was running Apexi turbos. He got some sponsors involved like Holly, Full Race, Haltech. They put some new stuff in here because the fuel lines are rotting away at that point in storage. So redid the whole system with the flex fuel system, E85, and also some smaller turbos. If you look in here, smaller Borg-Warner turbos, which allows it to kick in a little faster. But the technology difference from 2006 to 2016 was so great that the new turbos with the fuel system and a few other things shot the horsepower from 400 range to the 700 range.
Wow.
Yeah, so and it still has that street drivability, which is really nice, which is what Toshi was going for. He wasn't trying to do a drag situation or anything like that. Because at the time there was a 1200 horsepower R33 out there. He didn't want to do any of that. He wanted to do something more versatile for the road to keep it on the street.
So this is the infamous Motorex R34 that we've always heard about online.
Yes.
Guys, only at Rent JDM. Look at how clean this beautiful is.
And
This is definitely the beast. As you can see, this is cordoned off with the Rent JDM guards here. Now, will this ever be available for rent, or this?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
It will be available for rent. So there's a couple things though, there's a couple conditions though.
Right.
Our owner has specified, and we all agree, that you need to rent a 32 from us and a 33 from us before you get this gun going. That's because we want to sort of vet people that into it. We don't just someone coming here with a black card, swiping it and taking it out and doing whatever. We want to have some successful history and build a real relationship with the person before we rent this guy out.
Members only, guys.
Yes.
Members only before you can touch the beast. And right now, I know the camera's pretty clear and it shows the car, but it is so different in person. So you guys gotta come down to Rent JDM and see this beautiful Motorex beast. And Andrew's gonna take us around for some more stuff.
Absolutely. I also want to throw in, this is the lowest mileage Motorex R34 Gtr in the country too. That's registered and known about.
I can't believe you guys would want to rent this out. If this was me, I would keep this in my living room.
Ah, yes, and that's what the other 13 Motorex cars are like. They're all private collections. That's the thing. It's not really replaceable. It is, but it isn't. Like, he doesn't reach out to a private owner. It goes the whole process just to get one. But yeah, we got Toshi's car.
So guys, we have to thank Rent JDM for even allowing us to rent this beautiful beast. I know there's some conditions, but I mean, still to be able to rent such a sought after vehicle, I mean, it's insane.
Cool. We'll show you some of the other vehicles. Let's sort of go down the line here.
Let's go down the line.
A little about them.
And guys, just to let you know, this car is my favorite.
Yes. The 1973 Canary Skyline. It's actually a Datsun 240K. That's what this guy actually is. Because as you might know, a Skyline GTR of this model, they only made 197 of them. They only produced them for 9 months from 72 to 73. So therefore, there's not too many out there. If this was an authentic one, it'd be worth well over $250,000. We would never even think about renting it out. But this is a really nice 240K Datsun. Came from Australia. It was redone and converted to the GTR look, which is more than that. It's hard to even find the conversion parts of this anymore. Like, they don't exist. So it's still one heck of a vehicle. Very straight. Still about 50-year-old car. Super straight. It's got that fastback muscle car American look, and
absolutely.
They call it Canary because of the commercials that were running in Japan in the early 70s promoting this vehicle. Not so much the GTR, but the GT and GTX and a lot of the other coupe, at that time.
So even though this is a rep, this thing is still super rare because the fabrication parts to make it this Canary GTR is very rare now.
Yeah, you can't even find the parts anymore.
And what was the base car? It was a 240?
It's a Datsun 240K.
Oh, which is, I've never heard of a 240K. What's the 240K?
Yeah, they made several different ones. They made a 180K, a 200K, and a 240K, all the same style. They made four-door versions and coupes, but they're very similar to the Skylines. Of course, as you know, they will never take the Skyline name out of Japan. So when they were sending them out as Datsuns, they called them the 240K. In Japan, this would be called, this would be one of the GT models, a GT
I
coupe.
see. This is very straight. I mean, the paint job on this thing is beautiful. And this is allowed to be rented as well?
Yes, this is going to be a part of our initial fleet. Well, the second wave, but we have an initial pool of cars.
Right.
We're going to have 2 rentals available. We'll go and get to that in a minute. But this is one of the original 8 that we're going to get started. And it'll be in our first waves of rental.
I am coming back for this one.
Yep, come see us.
Okay.
Now, this is our only American left-hand drive car. 2009 GTR. This is also a former SEMA show car. It belonged to Sue Yoshi from Samurai Motors. You see his logo right there.
Oh, from Samurai Motors out here. He's local. Shout out to Samurai Motors, guys.
It used to belong to him. We picked it up from him. It's got the admin livery, of course. It was before this, it was like a black and bronze configuration. It had some other configurations before that. And as you can tell, Liberty Walk body kit.
Liberty Walk.
Yes,
right?
not a bad way to blow 20 grand.
No way. Oh, wow.
It's also an air ride suspension.
Air ride.
You can get it out of your driveway. Yeah.
And this is also available for rent on your next wave.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. If you can tell in the back, there's we got plates on it. Anything I got a plate on, it's more ready to go than
more than ready to go.
Yes. Getting close. Yep.
Rent Jdm, guys. And is this modified with any speed go fast goodies or?
Yeah. Before City Ocean had it out, he got some things to it. Yeah, it's not stock. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not 100% on the mods exactly, but it's not a stock GTR by any means.
So what are the exceptions on renting this R35? I know this thing's pretty powerful. So
yeah, I mean, it just runs like a normal rental. It will be. There's no prerequisites for this guy. Not like the Beast. The Beast is the only vehicle with the prerequisites. Everything else just requires a deposit, just being over 25 years of age, having verified insurance that your insurance will transfer to a rental car. That's really the big one.
Awesome.
That's really it. And
wow.
Yeah, they're in 2 and 4 hour rental periods. We're not doing any overnights, so you can theoretically book a car for a whole day if you want to spend that much. And but no overnights, and only 2 hour, 4 hour blocks plus additional hours if you wish.
I believe a 4 hour block would be meant get around, hit the strip, hang out.
And then you can do a lot in 2 hours in this town, you know.
Yeah.
From all corners of the city in 2 hours. So yeah,
there you go.
You can go up to Red Rock. You can really, as long as you stay within Las Vegas proper, you're good. You know, we don't want anyone going in Cali. No cannonball runs. You know.
This is perfect for a nice Red Rock run, man.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
And the reason we did this too is there are other GTRs out there for rent, especially at some of the other exotic places. But we wanted to set ourselves apart by having something that they can't offer.
Oh yeah.
Liberty Walk.
Liberty Walk, man.
Yeah, you can't. This is
You're not getting a stock GTR over here, guys.
No, we're not messing with stock.
And my next favorite is coming up soon.
Yes. I got the Hako.
The Hako.
Once again, it's also a tribute vehicle, but it's the Hako Coupe, because as you know, the very first Skyline GTR was a 4-door.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, the very first is, so the Hako Koska box Skyline. That's where it comes from. But this is basically the second GTR within the first generation. So there's two first generations. So this guy, same deal as the other car, it's not an authentic GTR because we would never ever be able to rent that out because there's only 2,000 GTRs made.
Oh yeah.
There's only about 500 or so coupes made. So this is a 2000 GT Skyline.
This thing is beautiful.
But it's the same exact body as the coupe GTR.
Yeah.
Same exact body.
And it's got the flares and everything.
Yes.
And it's got the triple carbs on there. Yep. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's got that nice low end rumble. It's a very low end. You really feel it.
Definitely the two classics, man. The first one and this one, I would definitely rent, come back and
it's also part of our initial fleet. So that's
part of the initial fleet, guys. So you can do a photo shoot for yourself, man. And if you guys want to do a photo shoot when you rent this, remember to call Chris Honda. We'll get you a nice photo shoot on the Hako or any of the Rent Jdm cars.
Here, take a picture of that.
Look at that, man. That thing's beautiful. White with the silver and the red. That is
people
really
think it's an old school Mustang until they see the GTR logo. They're like, whoa. What is that?
It looks awesome.
Oh yeah.
And nothing beats the JDM mirrors.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on.
Yeah, move on.
Couple of R32s.
This is our other R32 Gtr that will be in our initial fleet. The one behind you is the HKS. We're going to be doing. I'll go over that in a minute. But this is another one that we're going to have in our initial fleet too, from the first 8. Just a standard GTR. Nothing too some modifications, but nothing too wild. RB26, of course. Right-hand drive. But you don't see too many of them in the metallic red. You don't see too many.
Yeah, I've never seen this color actually.
Gunmetals and things like that. But
I see a lot of blacks and grays.
Yes. So as the red, it's a very special color. Yeah, they made the fleet and it's all titled up and registered and all that good stuff, and about to be insured soon. So we go down the line here. MK4 Supra. Now these guys, these aren't going to be part of our initial rental fleet right now because we are still waiting on some titles to come back from the Nevada DMV so we can get these going. But they will be available for ride-alongs though. You know, so,
Ooh, available
so you
for
can-
ride-alongs.
Yes, so you can take a ride along with one of these guys. Basically, my general manager or the owner comes and drives you out for 40 minutes, and you come back.
That's cool.
It's only about $100 and $25 for each additional passenger up to the limit of the car. Yeah, so just we can offer that, and of course you can take all the pictures you want to look at it. You know, got a 2JZ single turbo.
2J single turbo. This is the you know, the coveted Fast and the Furious Mark IV Supra, and then you know, this is definitely Smoke the Ferrari.
Yes, and, Craig Lieberman himself has driven this car.
Craig Lieberman
yes,
himself has driven
yes.
this car.
Yeah, he actually did our safety video, the Safe and the Serious. Yeah, we're going to be filming that. We already filmed it, but we're going to be showing in our theater room for rentals, because they sort of go over some of the basic safety, you know, components of renting one of these guys. But he signed off on this one because, as you know, the original was his car. You know,
right.
He signed off and said this is great. Of course, it's got no Bomex body kit on it.
Right.
You know, it's going to get ripped off in about 2 hours. So you know, we decided to go for more modest, you know, sort of closer to stock.
It still got the is the orange a wrap?
Yes, it is a wrap. Originally, it was a blue. It has the blue Supra. When you set it up in the orange, you know.
I love this whole side thing right from
yes.
the Fast and the Furious. I love this.
Oh yeah, classic. It's classic.
Classic,
and,
classic.
And it's a looker though. Like when you're driving down the street in this thing, you just got people drooling all over the place. They want everything to do with this car.
So you guys got to come down to Vegas, guys. Check out these Rent JDM cars, man. Rent JDM is so awesome for letting us in and feature their store today. And we have another one here. We have an FD.
Yes, Fp30 Rx7. This one's a little more stock. We haven't done too much. We just did the paint job and the body kit on it, but nothing too much because we had to kind of put on hold because of the title thing. But it's a very nice car, very drivable. It still has a nice exhaust on there, and it's a looker. You know, people see it, you know, whoa, that's a RX-7. Oh my God, it's right-hand drive. Oh my God, yeah.
It's every fanboy's dream, man. This whole place is fanboy heaven.
Yes.
Like right now, I'm in heaven, guys.
And we can also provide ride-alongs on this guy too. So.
Ride-alongs as well. Beautiful.
Yep. Now this guy, a lot of people don't know that this is a Nissan. This is a Nissan Figaro.
Figaro.
Yep, but it's a 1991. So it looks like it's straight from the 60s.
Yeah.
Straight out of or something, you know?
Exactly.
Town, you know?
Beach town, yeah.
Got that Tiffany green paint job. This is you know, we always joke that this is the ladies' favorite. You know, it's the cutest car of them all, I would say. Yeah, as far as cute factor goes. But it's got a little turbo, it's got a little turbo engine in it. And,
it's got a turbo in there?
Yep, it's a turbo, yeah. It ain't no GTR, but it zips around. You know?
Zips around, and I see it's got the rag slide top.
Yep.
Oh, that's perfect, man.
Yep,
especially in October in Las Vegas.
Yes.
This thing would be primo.
Oh yeah.
Especially
this
going
is the one
on.
You drive down the strip, the showgirls are waving at you.
There you go.
You want to hop in and cruise around.
And then we got the next one, which is another convertible, which is so cool.
Yes.
Look at that color. And what car is this one?
This is the Suzuki Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Yeah, which, we're going to be specializing in Suzuki Cappuccinos because we're going to be allowed to sell K cars.
Really?
We are a dealership as well since we're a leasing agency. Yes, but this particular one is our race cappuccino. We're trying to make it the world's fastest cappuccino. The cappuccino guys know these things weigh about 1,500 pounds. The stock come full about 60 horsepower. So if you can get anything over 100 horsepower, you're flying. We're trying to get this guy over 100, well over. So we got some extra motors coming from Japan right now, and so we're tweaking around.
What is this, like a 660cc?
Yes, exactly. We're
660cc
dual
with a turbo?
Dual overhead cam turbo. Look at the baby turbo. Little baby turbo
Little
there.
baby snail in there. Look at that. This thing is cool looking, guys. And look at this with the nice little JDM wheels on there. It's got raised, man. How much more can you ask? Look at that. And rocking a convertible, another October car in Vegas. You guys got to come down and check this out.
Cool. Yeah, I got the hard top that's also a T-top, and you can take the whole thing off.
Wow,
Yeah.
hard top, T-top. Man, this thing is beautiful.
And all three of the pieces fit in the trunk.
And is this available for sale if you want?
No, this guy is promotional only. This guy, I'll show you I'll show you the rental one in a second, and a couple of the other ones. And this one's we specifically set aside for our promotional race car.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd love to buy this one if I had the money. But this thing is great. Look how cool that thing looks.
Yes. We also have a fully functioning arcade.
Fully functioning arcade for all the race
games
guys.
in here. Got an initial D Stage 8 straight from Japan.
Straight from Japan.
Yep. Unfortunately, there's no cards anymore because they're worth about $50 a pop nowadays. And the network's down. I mean, that's what this message says. It's the network's been down since like 2017 on that, but still a great game, super fun.
And how much is it to play this game?
$2.
$2 to play.
Tokens.
Initial D,
It's our most
guys.
expensive game, you know, just because it's initial D. I mean,
That's cool, man.
And then
they
it's
have
a cool rhythm game that we got straight from Japan too. It's a fun little rhythm game. It comes with little bubbles and you pop them. And it randomly has the Frozen soundtrack in here.
oh, cool.
Randomly, yeah, in Japanese. It's really
in
cool.
Japanese.
Yeah, it'll show a demo here in a minute. But it's only $1 to play that guy.
That's so cool.
But most of the other, yeah, it'll show here in a second.
Let's see it.
More footage. There you go. It says over demo what it looks like. The bubbles come out and then you hit it on the wall in your line. Just sort of showing you a tutorial there.
That's cool.
Super fun game. Yeah, it does. Wow.
So not only can you rent cars, you can actually hang out here, play some games. And then as you can see, we got Fast and the Furious over
Yeah,
here.
the OG Fast and Furious, a couple of Cruising Worlds, Cruising Exotica. And these are only 50 cents. Yeah,
Cool.
A little more reasonable.
While you're waiting to rent your car.
While you're waiting for your rental or just want to hang out. We got something for everybody here, really.
Cool, we got some games here.
Area 51, Maximum Force.
Galaga for the old guys.
Yep.
That's for the old guys like me.
Only one. Yep. Big Buck Hunter and people diversity in here.
There you go.
Just got some prize machines too. Just sort of finalizing the products in there.
And what is this car? This was this had my curiosity with the kind of gull-wing doors.
Yes. This is a Mazda AutoZam AZ1. This is the rarest of the K cars. Yes, they didn't make too many of them. They only made about 4,500 of these guys. They weren't that popular when they came out in Japan because there was a recession going on. Even the Japanese felt it was too crammed, too expensive at the time. But if you look, got the gull-wing doors.
Gull-wing doors. Look at that.
Up
That
and
is
down.
cool.
Yep, yep. I don't want to mess with it too much.
This is definitely not available for rent, right?
Not at the moment, because we're still getting some
But you
stuff
guys are
out,
thinking about it? It will be.
It will
Wow.
be available for rent. But
Look at
the moment,
this.
it's a little down right
One
now.
of the rarest K cars, and I love how almost every K car. I don't know if you guys can see that's
And
a
look
little
at the
dark
recess on the rocker there.
Yeah.
You're basically strapped into a cockpit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Momo wheel on there. That's
the
pretty
motor's
cool.
in the back. It's an MR configuration as well.
Really?
And it's rear-wheel drive.
Rear wheel drive. Let me get back here. Sorry, guys, because this is in like a little black room. As you can see, look at that beautiful pearlescent blue paint with the crazy gull-wing doors. So cool.
We just put new tires on it too, and
New tires. It's got the blue with the bronze classic JDM colors here. Really sick. Very nice. As you can see, we got the Godzilla in the back over there. All the walls are painted. This place is super cool, man. This is JDM heaven.
Yep.
And then tell us the Eclipse rep Paul Walker cappuccino.
It will be available for rent. Not our initial run, but this will be like the next wave after that. Same as the Super RX7. But yeah, it's done up in the classic Fast and the Furious, Brian's Eclipse, style, and. Yeah.
And then this will also be available for rent.
It will be eventually, yeah. And it's available for ride-alongs now too. So
it's good for ride-alongs.
Yeah.
T-tops on here.
Except for the Beast is available for ride-along as long as it's ready to go. And
perfect. So the Beast is the holy grail, as you can see over there. And then we're just going to show for the last part of the interview. We're just going to show we also have the Brian O'Connor R34 here.
I also want to show you the first two cars.
Okay. Yep. The first two cars. It's available tomorrow for rent.
Yeah, not tomorrow. Yeah, beginning of next week. The insurance is already activated for it. There's a few extra things we have to figure out.
So
but it'll be available for rent. Yeah.
Perfect. So the first two vehicles available for rent is
first one. Cappuccino.
Gotta look at that cool exhaust on this thing, man. Looks like a motorcycle exhaust.
It's a stock number 1. We call it Cappy. But brand new tires on there. Everything runs really great on it too. And this one's gonna be available for rent.
Number 1 on the fleet to be available for rent. And Kat was telling me that this car is so reliable and everything. And AC, everything works.
Yes.
Beautiful car. And I would love to be able to drive that right-hand drive.
Oh, yeah.
Cool to get around in the city, man. It's perfect. And which was number 2?
Yes, let's go inside.
I thought it was HKS one. That's right.
Well, then we'll make our way back out. We just got this one back from the shop.
Look how beautiful that
HKS livery.
HKS wrap on there.
Originally it was a gunmetal GTR, gunmetal car, but we had too many gunmetals, so we wanted to sort of cut them up a little bit and do some different stuff. So we want the HKS livery to sort of go with the Group A Japanese Touring Championship as theme. We got to go with the Calisonic, and so we got the HKS going. And yeah, Kaze got us wheels, and Advan provided tires for this guy. So. Yeah.
So you have Yokohama Advans on this thing?
Oh no, on the wheels though.
Oh, the wheel? Oh, okay.
It was a Kansai wheel, but Advan tires. Though.
With Advan tires.
The brand new.
I like the Kansai wheels. I see their advertising on Facebook. I would love a set of those, man. Those are beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And is there any mods on this R32, Andrew? That how powerful is this car?
It's well over 300 horsepower. We've done
well over 300 horsepower.
Yeah, it's not near the beast or like that, but it's a very drivable GTR. Very
300 horsepower is no slouch.
Yeah, right.
So guys, you guys want to rent? Look how beautiful this car is. You guys want to cruise the strip and hang out? You'll definitely get yourself some attention in this car.
Oh yeah.
And 300 horsepower, that is not too shabby. So I hope you guys liked the video. Andrew has been nice enough to show us everything and give us a quick tour of Rent JDM. And before we do end, we also have merch that is available to buy. As you can see, these shirts are beautiful. How much are the shirts going for, Andrew?
So shirts, the white ones are 30 and the black one's 25. Here's the thing: when you pay entry, normally it's a $10 admission to get in. Unless you do a Facebook check-in, it's only $5 to get in. And with that $5, you get $5 off a purchase of 25 or more. So basically, $5 off a shirt when you get in. It kind of evens out.
Perfect.
Yeah. And they're also available on our Shopify too. If you're not able to get down here, you go on Rent JDM Shopify. There's a link on our Facebook and a links on our website.
Oh, so we can purchase it online.
We'll ship it right to you.
Perfect. So guys, look at these shirts, man. So cool. I believe Craig was telling me from last week he had a contest of
we had an open contest to artists
for the designs for the artists for the design.
Yep. So yeah, we got a few winners. We're making one of the Canary, and that's gonna be the next one we're gonna put out, and a couple others we're working on too.
Oh, I want that shirt
up right now. Yeah, and they're coming. But these guys are originals by Steve Stanford. They're based off prints, and the original prints are right behind you on that wall. And that's why they're $5 more too.
Oh, I see. Such a cool place to be. And remember, guys, $5 when you check in on Facebook. We've got the Japanese rising sun in the back. We've got all the designs and all the drawings from all these cars that are on these shirts. I love this shirt right here. This thing is beautiful.
Steve Stanford, he designed Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, that's right. He was the Eleanor designer.
Yes. So we got the designer of Eleanor doing R34 and the classic Skylines. And they're nice shirts.
I have to say, this place is really fun and very inviting, and also it is not just a place where you can just come and just, hey, there's a car and you rent it. This place has culture. It has pizzazz and all the cars here for every JDM fanboy, man. This is amazing. So Andrew, thank you so much again for letting us do a beautiful tour.
No problem whatsoever.
And remember, guys, come down and let Andrew know that you saw the video at Chris Honda's YouTube channel, and come down here and enjoy the JDM ride. Take care, guys. Chris Honda signing off.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.